I'm not really the one to shake things up. I generally just want everyone to get along and, be happy. But this was an issue that I really just couldn't stay silent on. And I just feel like, I have to use my voice to hopefully bring change really across the sports industry.
You signed with Nike in 2010 and your contract was up in December of 2017. If I have the timeline right, you started to renegotiate your contract after all of the success we've just described. At the same time, you were not yet pregnant, is that right? But you were thinking about it?
Yeah, so I wasn't, and I had always wanted to be a mom, That's something that was a huge goal of mine, but I knew that it was difficult, having a career in sports to do that, and timing is everything. And so there was a lot of fear surrounding that for me.
And so with Nike, what happened in your early negotiations? You said they wanted you to take just 70% of your previous pay. Is that because they thought your career was only worth 70%, or did the conversation turn towards having kids at all?
No, so that was, before anything surrounding pregnancy at all. That's just what they felt I was worth. At the age that I was, at the time I was 32 years old, that's where they felt my value was. And so I already didn't have a great feeling moving forward, thinking about starting a family with where things already were at that time.
And people need to understand, in track and field, you guys don't earn salaries, right? You only get sponsorship money and prize money. So there's more at stake for you to be out for a while than in other sports. What is the current agreement with a company like Nike? What happens when you're pregnant? You get no payment during that period of time?
Yeah, so that is the big issue. For generally, your contract is held, so it's placed on a hold, and when you return to competition, then your contract would resume. What I would like to see is doing away with performance-based reductions surrounding pregnancy. So that would mean we have a base salary, but when we have, when we give birth, that we are given some leniency to come back and to get to top form again.
Yeah, you are just the latest. Alicia Montano wrote about this. By the way, she came back after having her kid to win the 800-meter American Championships, a 600-meter title just 6 months later. Kara Goucher has talked a lot about this. She says she knows at least 7 women who served unpaid suspensions in track and field. Nike, for their part, has said, moving forward, our contracts with female athletes will include written terms that would support athletes during pregnancy. Where do your negotiations with Nike stand now, or with any other sponsors?
Yeah, so for me, this is something that I'm not willing to budge on. And, they have said that they're going to change the policy. And so I believe that. And but that's something, wherever I am, that I have to be able to be with a company who, who takes the stand on this issue and is willing to protect women around maternity. It's not for myself. It is really for the future, because I don't plan to have any more children while I'm competing. But that's what it's really about.